to give you an indication, I think if you asked any racing driver in any shape or form to give them an opportunity to race a supercar category at the British Rallycross Championship, they would snatch your hand off straight away. It's such a, you know, it's hard to overstate just how much fun. I mean, I had a really frustrating morning, but under here I've still got a big smile because I got to get a couple of laps in, and you know, any seat time in these cars is fun, and the adrenaline on the start line, all the noise, that buzz when you're watching the start light, holding the handbrake, waiting for the lights to go green, and then off you go. It's so exciting. So you accept there's going to be frustrating moments. You know, it doesn't always go your way, but as long as you get a few laps in, you're still having fun. Well, I had the good fortune of racing last year once in Rallycross. I got to experience you know, a supercar category car in World Rallycross Championship, so I kind of knew what I was in for, and that's why I replied to the email in about 30 seconds when it popped in my inbox saying, do you want to do this? So yeah, I had a fantastic time last year in Barcelona, and I've been so excited. I've been on the PlayStation trying to learn the track and, you know, doing lots of prep for it to make the most of it. So yeah, I was driving down here with a smile on my face, looking forward to it, and yeah, you know, there's so many variables in motorsport, you can't win them all, so when things are going against you, you just got to accept it and do all you can. So the guys are working really hard right behind us here to try and get the car ready for Q2, so fingers crossed I can get a clean start, the car's going to last to the end, and I can get some decent laps in. In cycling, it's you know, I've done it for many years. I did that to the nth degree at the expense of everything else. It was a very single focus, and when you put that amount of time and effort and energy into something, you want to get a result to justify that input. Whereas now, rallycross or motorsport is a hobby that I enjoy. You know, it's time away from the family, it's time away from work, so you have to make the most of it. It has to be something that you enjoy and that you get something from. So I'm not doing it, you're doing it to win. You're trying to win every race, of course, but for me, it's not all about getting a little trophy in my hand at the end of the day. Not that happens very often, but it's about the experience behind the wheel and the competition and the adrenaline and the excitement. And that's what brings you back, that's what brings everyone back. It doesn't matter what level you're at, if they're racing, you know, at Spa, in the Formula One World Championship, or if you're racing, you know, local circuit racing or whatever. It's all the same experience, the same feeling. That's the reason why people come back time and time again. Yeah, I still love riding my bike. I've even been going to the velodrome during lockdown or just after lockdown once a week, just for, you know, to keep fit, and because I still enjoy that too. And it's nice when there's no pressure on the lap times and your performance. You can just ride for fun, and it's a good way of keeping fit. So yeah, never say goodbye to two wheels, but doesn't mean to say you can't have fun on four. It's been a difficult year for everybody, but you could try and look for positives when things aren't great, and for me the positives have been time spent at home with the family and getting to see them growing up. You know, you're usually so busy and you're away from home a lot, so this has been a privilege to get that chance to spend it with your kids. And one of the things we've done is, you know, riding our bikes. So Callum's, you know, he can ride for 10 miles now. He's only 5, and Chloe's just turned, or about to turn 3 next week, and she's already riding gone from a bounce bike onto a pedal bike. So it's amazing to see, and they're also bikes that I've designed and I've created. So when you see them riding on their own, you know, Hoy bike, it's a really special thing. It's one of the things I very rarely get a chance to do a full championship. You know, I've been doing motorsport for about 7 years now, eight seasons now, and I rarely have had a chance to do a full championship. It's usually jumping in and out, a new car, new team, try and learn it really fast. So it's always a compromise. So it would be lovely to do a full championship to really get to know the car and the team and the circuits and see how far I can progress. But having said that, I love doing all forms of stuff. So whenever the offers come along, you know, I usually grab them with both hands.
So if I said to you, right, I've got this really good horse, Chris, and we want you to go and do a 3-day event, would you draw the line at horses?
I think I'm a bit heavy for the poor horse. I don't think it would like me in the back of it. It's got to have a motor.